Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to discuss about religion and science. And there's a very famous saying by Albert Einstein. He says that religion without science is uh, is blind, and science without religion is lame. So that's a very interesting concept. And also, if you think of what we study from the principal point of view of religion and science, we always when we study the first chapter, the principles of creation, we always go down to Romans 1:20, which says, ever since the creation, God's eternal power and deity can be clearly perceived in the things that he has made, and they are without excuse. And also the psalmist also says that the creation the creation speaks of the glory of God. And also, if you think of Proverbs, also it's Proverbs 25, Proverbs 25:2, it says that the the glory of God is to conceal things, and the glory of kings is to reveal things. So I will put all this in the descriptions. So this is very interesting. Interesting that science and religion have an important part to play, because religion has to guide science for the betterment of humanity, betterment of life. It's not there to destroy man. Like some people think that no, you don't need religion. If you have science, is everything. No, religion gives ethics. Religion gives morality. And like Jesus said, no, whatever you expect one to do unto you, you do unto them. So it's very clear. It's very clear that no, science and religion has to guide science. That religion is like the mind, and science is like the body. So the mind has to guide the body into the betterment of humanity. Science is all about all about observations, um, experimentations, and about revealing nature and creating a hypothesis and proving that the hypothesis is correct, and then forming a theory like theory of gravity or the theory of relativity. So this is what science is all about. So science and religion go hand in hand. So people say I am the science, like when we had with Fauci. Anthony Fauci said that no, when some reporter asked him, he said, I am the science. It's like saying that no, I am the way, the truth, and the life. So it's interesting, but science and religion, they go hand in hand. So in unification thought, what we there is also two type of scientists. One is a able type of scientist, and the other one is called the Cain type of scientist. Like the able type scientists, they say that that God created man, and the Cain type scientists say that man created God. You know, they don't. It's like man created God because man wants somebody greater than himself. So therefore he created this fantasy called God. So this is the kind we look at it as a Cain type scientist and the Abel types. Abel type scientists are scientists that believe in God and believe that God made man, and this is basically they are more able type. They are more able type, and they contribute to the world. Cain type scientists also contribute as well. But I think the Cain type scientists got to unite with the Abel type scientists so that they can create a better world. Like there's a saying that we have guided missiles and misguided men and women. So if there is no religion, if there is no if religion is not there, then people will destroy themselves. People will, because the mind can not mind. I think the science itself, like science is more external, so it doesn't bother about ethics, it doesn't bother about morality. It is only concerned about itself. There'll be a lot of selfishness, like it's not like living for the sake of others, but living for oneself, and then it creates a lot of problems. And there are a lot of issues that with the recent explosion of AI, artificial intelligence. This can create a big issue, a big problem, if not checked, if not guided. And this is a problem. If I mean, however, we have kind of communist regimes and people who don't believe in a deity, or don't believe in something that is moving the world, that we term as God. That people don't believe in God, then it can create a lot of problem. But we can see that even there are very evil people, God's hand is working. God's hand is moving now. Even they can, but there is also the good side that will defeat the evil side. So, so if we have faith and believe, we can understand that God is working. God is working with the scientists, but even there are destructive scientists working with the scientists to create a better world for us. I mean, people don't that because often we get the idea that people attack religion. People attack religion, saying that religious wars are the cause of many problems in the world today. So therefore, we get rid of religion because there are more people who have died because of religious wars. So therefore, religion is a problem. Yes, religion can be a problem if they are not guided properly. That is why the unification movement created many ecumenical organizations like the IRFWP, Inter-Religious Federation for World Peace, and then it had also the Religious Youth Service that's gathering youth from many religions. So that way we try to bring religions together. At the same time, we also had a movement called the ICUS. ICUS is the International Conference for the Unity of the Sciences. That is also usually Rev.Moon always put the theme of his conference, the search for absolute values. This is what he always in all his conferences, he always said the search for absolute values. So this created a lot of Nobel laureates. It basically was very popular in the 70s, but over a period of time with the schism that took place, and then these organizations also disappeared, and we don't know what is going on. But of course, in those conferences, there are many publications that came on. So one of the in the religious sphere, the publication that came on is like the religious the world religious scriptures, world scriptures. That is an anthology of world scriptures, and so these kind of things. The only person that can bring about this kind of unity is the Messiah, is the Christ. So people don't really understand this aspect, because well, the Christians are looking for the return of Jesus in the clouds, and people don't have any clue of what a true man is, and how to build the kingdom of heaven. Because even Jesus, when he prayed, he said, "Thy kingdom come." He told people, "Thy kingdom come, Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven." So he wants to create the kingdom of heaven on earth. So we have to build that kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is not going to come magically. it has to come from a lineage, from a tribe, from true man and true woman, from a family, and family to a tribe, to a community, to a nation, and then to the world. It has to go from the micro to the macro. So this is how we tend to build that kingdom of heaven. So religion and science, there has to be there has to be a unity of religion and science, and that is what is very important even in this age. Ethics, morality is a thing that could guide science, especially with the innovation of the AI technology, and this can create a lot of problems to the world if they are not guided properly. And many people have spoken, and they worry about the AI technology can can ruin families, can create wars, you know and this is the issue, because science has developed so much so rapidly, and even we are thinking of even conquering Mars and things of that nature. But if you think of, if we can conquer Mars, or if we can put human civilization in Mars, it'll be. But if you are not got ridden of a fallen nature, right? If you are not got ridden of a fallen nature, then what happens then? It will be like Cain killing Abel in Mars as well. We'll repeat the fall over and over again unless we purify ourselves here, unless we clearly have an ideology, clearly have a vision, and clearly develop our spirits. Then of course we'll have dominion over creation. That's inevitable. But if we do not have this, then we are creating evil, and we'll have be like a sci-fi movie, like robots fighting with robots, and it will be a chaotic world. We'll have a developed world, but at the same time there'll be chaos, and this is what people think. They think that's natural. That's to people who do not believe in a creator God, who do not look at the intricacies of creation, going from the macro, going to the subatomic level, to see that there is something unique about it, like the bacteria flagellum in the cell, and the technology that is utilized. I mean, it's amazing. People, therefore, there has to be an intelligent designer. A designer is God. For us, we say it is God. You know, Sometimes we don't want to. Scientists sometimes don't want to invoke God in any event that so if they invoke God, then it creates a problem with the Cain type scientists, and they attack. So this is the issue that we face today, because it's a satanic world where we have not come to an ideal world at the moment. So it's not easy. It's like it's marvelous. It's great, and we marvel at the creation. We marvel at technology. I mean, just imagine how technology has grown in the past 10 years. It has amazingly grown, especially cell technology, the mobile technology, and even AI. AI also has grown so much. We don't know what will happen in the future. And I mean, it's great. It's great if they are used for the development of mankind. They can sort out the problems of the world. They can sort out the problems of poverty, sort out the problems of uh, human degradation, or human poverty, human suffering in the world. Then that's a great thing. And that's why we believe that Trump's President Trump's victory was a revolution, was a change, that, and we believe that God is working with President Trump on in a macro world, in a macro sense, to bring about the greatness and bring about freedom to the world, because we saw what happened in the COVID lockdowns and the COVID menace. You know, it created so much issues in uh, in the world. So, but thanks to God, and thanks God anointing Trump, even with his being shot, being escaped an assassination threat in Butler in Pennsylvania. It was an amazing miracle, and I think that transformed his life. So that way we believe that that God is utilizing Trump to bring about the acceleration of the kingdom of heaven on earth, which is called a Chongyuk nation. So so religion and science will play a big part in the well-being of humankind, because they should work in harmony. Religion should guide science. It's not to say that science should attack religion, to say that religion is false. No, it should be the other way around. Religion should encourage science. That's why Einstein came around saying that science without religion is lame, and religion without science is blind. So we need both aspects. We need anything, because just think of the thing that we say in Romans 1:20. Ever since the creation, God's eternal power and deity can be clearly perceived in the things that He has made, and they are without excuse. So what does it mean? It means that of creation you can see God's eternal power. So if you understand creation, we can develop many things. That's what, like they say, why how did man 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 were able to fly. Man was able to fly because it was able to study the birds, how the birds movement, and how so he developed technology that way, in a way to make to develop the aircraft. And that's why we can fly from one country to another country in a couple of hours. So this is amazing technology that humans have been able to discover because of the study of nature. And what study of nature, we develop so many things in study of nature. So so we don't so the people who deny God and deny the existence of God, I mean they got to really think about what they are talking about, because even some Cain type scientists who they believe that the creation or nature itself has amazing properties of design, and they say that it is a pitiless and blind guide, like in the what's his name, the famous atheist Richard Dawkins. Richard Dawkins' his book, Blind Watchmaker, talks about this. Talks about a blind, pitiful blind guide, and but it seems like he sees, but he doesn't see a creator behind it, a force behind it. So there's a lot of hypocrisy in that kind of statement that he makes about the intelligent designer, which we call God, a sovereign God. So it's very important that religion plays a big important part in the development of science. Especially, if you look at the Dark Ages, in the Dark Ages we could not. That means the Dark Ages happened, I think, in the tenth or 11th century. Historians call the Dark Ages. We never saw any development, any progress in the external world. It was only to the 20th century. Because the 20th century, we believe that the Messiah was born, and when the Messiah was born, there was preparation to make life better for humanity, and much more comfortable, and realizing, but not to make human beings be blind to the fact of a creator. So because the Messiah was born, that we have so much development, and so much development in sciences. There are different sciences in technology, and also in philosophy, and different aspects of our life. So I hope this kind of thing that I want to give about religion and science, it's not like I want to kind of extrapolate on the subject. What the important fact remains is that science and religion go hand in hand. Religion and science. That religion is the mind, the internal aspect, and science is the external aspect. So religion is the pursuit of God. Religion is the pursuit of a creator, and it needs science to guide the well-being of humanity. So this is what I can want to come about to talk about religion and science, and many of the quotations of what I spoke about. I'll put them in the descriptions, so that we can read them and come to an understanding. So thank you very much, and God bless you all, and have a wonderful week.